Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarre YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe are not being talked about enough. Tonight's movie is from 1975, and it's called Demon Witch Child, in some circles known as The Possessed, from 1975. This is actually on a double feature DVD from Code Red Distributors with another movie called The Possessed, weirdly enough, and it's a double feature. And you have both films here, but this is the film that we are looking at tonight, Demon Witch Child. Sorry about the glare right there. There you go. All right, hopefully that works out a little bit better. And here it is. And it says in the front, if you were terrified by The Exorcist, horrified by Beyond the Door, now see the greatest shocker of them all. This was directed by somebody who was infamously known for doing the Blind Dead series. And also, when you look at the cast members, she's actually on the back here. It's hard to see. That woman right there is Callie Hanza, who was a Cuban actress who was in a good deal of Franco films, including Countess Perverse, which I've reviewed already on this YouTube page. Demon Witch Child, 1975. You have to understand, obviously, this was coming after The Exorcist. And this is a Spanish film, a Spanish horror film. And there were a lot of Italian horror films that were dealing with exorcism and possession, like one of the ones that I reviewed on here, the Eerie Midnight Horror Show, things like that. This really, a lot of people said that a lot of the foreign horror, possession, exorcism films were working off of the popularity of The Exorcist. But seriously, this really stands in its own class, in its own world. This film is a possession film, but it really is not your standard possession film because it deals with almost a witch's cult, gypsy type of possession to a young girl as opposed to the devil himself. And we have kind of a completely female black priestess gypsy witch cult. It's all female, and Callie Hanza kind of leads this all-female cult, and they are dealing with the possession of a young girl to do their very insane evil bidding. Now, the music in this film, let's go right off the bat here. The music in this film is excellent, very atmospheric, horrific, and there's some Spanish guitars at times, and the music is actually very diverse as it goes through the film. You're not going to hear the same sequence too much repeated. And then you just have a lot of great music that adds to the creepy level, but it's unique music. And even has a Spanish flair to it at times as well, and a little bit of a moody, emotional flair. The last piece of music for the end of the film is really interesting because it even has a choir arrangement to it with multiple voices. The style of the film, we really have some really special effects in this film that were not, I haven't seen much like it. Like the way that you actually see the girl get possessed, and they use makeup in some very bizarre ways with the possession. It's not in your standard ways whatsoever. I mean, since it's really not the possession of the devil himself, but of like this lead witch woman, priestess, seeing a little girl start to look like an old witch, utilizing makeup only, almost like kind of the makeup tricks of like the Universal monster movies like Frankenstein and stuff, is really disturbing in some profound ways, like really weird the way that they do it. And there's some very interesting special effects sequences, like I said, some that are just very effective, very dark, very kind of weird and creepy and things like that you just really haven't seen before. Yes, you've seen young girls, like in The Exorcist, get possessed and say fuck and, use crosses in sexual ways and everything. But in this film, the young girl is outside of her bedroom and she's wreaking havoc on the community. And there is a priest in this film. While he is not in the midst of a crisis of faith like in The Exorcist or movies like that, he's amidst kind of remembering the time when he first became a priest and the conflict with that. And I gotta tell you, this film really had there were some dialogue portions of this film that were really interesting dialogue portions. They were utilizing some like kind of reasoning against possession that was very interesting, that I've never really heard before in one of these films. There was a section of the film where they really kind of, okay, is it possession or is it scientific or biological? And the reasoning that they portray in the film against it actually being demonic possession is very interesting. It'll really make you think about things. Now, the film ultimately deals with real possession, but the scientific biological side is very I mean, there's even a drug side, a chemical side to it as well. So that was really unique and very cool to watch and hear. Demon Witch Child is definitely has some shocking sequences in here. Some sequences involving this young Spanish girl right there that are quite disturbing, involving babies, involving a guy's penis, involving, you know, some straight up violence. The way the film was shot was unique. It wasn't your typical, like if you're gonna see a possessed person running up to somebody and strangling them, let's say. The way that they do it in this film is quite kind of it's just unique. The way it's shot, the way the girl, you know, runs up to strangle somebody. It's kind of takes you for a loop a little bit. It's like a little bit like, it's a little bit weird, like the way it's done. And we even have possibly some black humor in here as well. I mean, you can't help but laugh to see this young, you know, innocent girl saying horrendous things, but mostly doing horrendous things. And it's really, you know, she's not so much cursing and everything as much as, you know, really kind of just her attitude. And her attitude is like vicious in the community. So there's definitely some crazy stuff with that. Demon Witch Child is a really unique film in the possession exorcism genre. It'll throw you for a loop in ways that other possessed vulnerable girls just won't do. And it really has a lot to do with just how weird and out there this movie can be, and then how shocking it can be, and then even just how interesting it can be with the special effects and the makeup. It's weird and it disturbs you a bit. They even have some possible black humor / criticism of journalism in this film, which I thought was a little bit interesting, kind of like thrown in there somewhere. So 1975 Demon Witch Child, in some circles known as The Possessed. This is put out by Code Red in a double feature with another movie called The Possessed. It's a different film. This is out of print as far as I know, and all of Code Red stuff goes out of print really fast. So I think you can pick this up used or from another seller on Amazon or eBay, but it's not going to be cheap most likely. The transfer is rough, you know. I mean, it's definitely it's from a print, but the print's rough, but it looks clear, if you understand what I'm saying. It's like a rough print, but it's clear, you know, and it gives you just a really good vibe. I kind of like when Code Red does that, because it you know, it kind of adds to the experience, especially for these types of films. Demon Witch Child, 1975, folks. If you want to see a possession exorcism film involving a young innocent Spanish girl that goes a little bit weirder, and even darker at times. I mean, we're even capitalizing on the Black Mass stuff. The Black Mass 1970s is in this film as well. I mean, you can see, you know, the Satanic 70s also has a place in this film. So it's like a possession film, an exorcism film, and like a Satanic 70s you know, film as well. It has that element in here as well. And give it up for Callie Hanza from the Jess Franco films as well. Folks, thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page. Please feel free to check out my other reviews on this page of movies that I do not believe are being talked about enough, including a whole ton of Jess Franco out there and coming. Please feel free to check out my own personal films as well at youtube.com/poopydiarrhea. Thank you and good night.